He pulls me out by my ankle, tears my underpants, and he falls on top of me with his nakedness. I shout at the top of my lungs. I call out to Tonton Andre, Neta, Butange Burimo, Neta, Butange Burimo. He doesn't come. I am too afraid of the ghost, so I limp to the parlor to see my parents. Mama is sitting on a sofa like a statue. Papa stands near the altar. Here go Mama. Mama doesn't answer. Then Toto Andre and the moms come to the altar. They give Papa a big machete. Papa is standing before Mama. He begins to tremble. His fingers on the knife handle. I can't bear it. I can't. Then Papa lays the machete on Mama's head. Her voice shouts. Her feet kick as she falls off the bed onto her back on the wooden floor. The knife tumbles out of Papa's hand. There was blood everywhere. I cried until my voice cracked and my tongue dried. Yego, Mama! Yego! Yego, Mama! Then a small mom is coming towards me. These are my people on Papa's side. They're talking about how they're going to kill my people on Mama's side. My bladder softened and peace flows down my leg. I want to sit here with Mama forever. I must be strong. I don't want to die. I must be strong. I want to live. Thank you.
The reigning Miss Africa Tri-State, Zuzu, is a young, vibrant, ambitious, and personable 20-year-old. Zuzu, as we fondly call her, immigrated to the United States at the tender age of 13, just 7 years ago from her native Guinea. She was acclimatized to America for 3 months by her mother, who returned to Guinea to take care of her other 3 children. Zuzu, who was left in the care of relatives, has been on her own since, literally pulling herself up by her own bootstraps. She entered the Miss Africa Tri-State pageant to get the educational opportunities that would have been elusive to her in her birth country because of her gender. From a humble beginning, Zuzu went on to capture the Miss Africa Tri-State crown, and she is now a second-year pre-med student, hoping to one day specialize in surgery. On today's episode of Unveiling Africa, we will take you to the West African nation of Guinea. Guinea is a country rich in bauxite, gold, and diamond. Mineral wealth that makes the country potentially one of Africa's richest countries. Its people, though, are among the poorest in West Africa, with a life expectancy of 49, a GDP per capita income of $2,100, and a literacy rate of 36%. It is also out of the country of Guinea, where we have today's guest, the reigning Miss Africa Tri-State, Zuzu Sila.
The winner is number 6. Number 6.
spoke with her earlier, but before we introduce you to Guinea's new shining star, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Olamide Davis, founder of the Miss Africa Tri-State Pageant. Hello, Miss Olamide. Thank you for coming, giving me a few minutes of your precious time.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your Miss Africa Tri-State Pageant.
Thank you, Miss Christie, and thank you for being a big supporter of Miss Africa Tri-State from the beginning. Miss Africa Tri-State Pageant is a beauty pageant that was set up 4 years ago with the goal of empowering young African females to go back and give back to the community. And the goal, like I said, is to make sure those girls, they give back. It's not just about having a crown and sitting home. You have to do some charity work. You have to go out there and support the community. So that's why we set up this organization.
Tell me a little bit about your philanthropic activities. What specifically have you done in the community?
Well, basically myself, I'm a philanthropist, and I've won an award for that. And I think one of the reasons why I'm doing this is to empower young girls to give back also. You can always be pretty, you can always be smart, but if you don't give back, it's of no use. So I'm building, people that can, some young girls that can be like me, go out there and be international humanitarian, recipients and be, other great things. So that's one of the things.
And how long have you been in existence?
The pageant has been going on for 4 years now.
Do you have sponsors for the show?
We do. We have a lot of sponsors. We are supported by reputable organizations. We have government bodies behind us back in Africa and even here, like the City of Newark in New Jersey and some other organizations.
Also, I'd like to know, where do your girls go from here? What do they take away with them?
Most of them, they have confidence. Right now, today, like you came in, we're having an interview with some of the girls, and you see them coming a little bit shy, they don't know what they're doing, and you see them evolve into like this superstar, and you're like, where did that come from? Yeah. So that's like a joy of every beauty, what do you call it, Queen Mother, to see those girls evolve into something, special and, be more outstanding and have more confidence in themselves.
You must be so proud of them, like a mama.
Like a mama. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am.
Tell me a little bit more about what you intend to do with this in the future. Where do you go from here?
We hope to take this more international. It's known here already in the US, in the Tri-State and in the US. We want it to be known all over the world, like the continents, people to know about what we're doing.
Yes.
We're still small right now, but we want to go way international. So that's the goal.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you.
And I hope you do very well and continue to do all the wonderful things you do for our young ladies in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Christine Decker McHarry welcoming you to another edition of Unveiling Africa, one fine face at a time. On today's show, we will be taking you to the nation of Guinea, located in the western part of Africa. We are delighted to have Guinea's native daughter, Zubadaitu Sila, in our presence today, the reigning queen of Miss Africa Tri-State. Welcome. Tell our viewers a little bit about you, Zuzu.
My name is Zubaidatu, and I am originally from Guinea-Conakry. I was born and raised there. I came to the United States at the age of 14, and I've been here for about 7 years now.
Good. And what does your name mean?
My name means beautiful goddess.
Oh, for a beautiful goddess. Now, when and why did you come to America?
I came to America to go to school, to get a better education, because in my country it is so expensive to go to school, and it's really hard for a female to go to school and finish, because in my country we believe that men are the ones that are supposed to go to school and females are the ones that are supposed to stay home and help their family with cooking and cleaning and stuff. Yeah.
So who brought you to America?
My mom.
Oh. Now, did you all come together with your mom, or did you come by yourself to America?
No, I came with my mother, and she stayed with me for about 3 months. Then she left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Where did you decide to become a beauty queen? When did you decide to become a beauty queen, or where did you get this desire from?
I had a goal, and I would always
wonder how I was going to accomplish my goal and work on my platform. So when I heard about Miss Africa Tri-State, I wanted to join because I know it was going to be an open door for me to accomplish my goals.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this. When you first came to America, were you embraced? How did you feel?
I was scared at first, but then I got used to it. I didn't want to go to school, to be honest, because I didn't speak English at all. The only thing I understood was hi and bye.
Wow, you've done great.
Thank you.
And you speak very well now.
Thank you.
Okay. At what age did you start becoming interested in the beauty pageants?
I would say around when I was 16. Yes. When I was 16, I started being interested in it, but I always thought that I wasn't going to make it because I was short and a little bit thick. So it always worried me a little bit, you know, just a little bit, not a lot.
But you came through.
Yes.
That's nice. That's very nice. And was this back home in Conakry?
No, this was here.
In America?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me this, with your background, you said mostly women were not allowed to go to school, but to you know, stay home and take care of the babies and all. How did they embrace the fact that you now wanted to become a beauty queen?
My mother was actually shocked because in Africa, I used to be a tomboy. I didn't care about the hair, nothing. I would have my hair up in a ponytail and just go to school. But when I came here and I started putting lip gloss on with a little bit of weave in my hair, I started feeling myself a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what foundations did you lay to help you realize this dream of being a beauty queen today?
Well, I read about the helping the orphans in Rwanda, and it really shocked me because I haven't experienced it, but I witnessed people in my country that are orphans and they need help. And with my research, I found out that in Rwanda, it's hard for orphans to attend school. So when I read it, I wanted to do something about it. So, yeah.
So that was, how did that end up making you become, you know, interested in becoming a beauty queen?
Because I couldn't do it by myself. Okay. I couldn't at all. And with a title, I know I can. Okay. So that's why I wanted to go into Miss Africa Tri-State and accomplish my goals.
Wow. Now, share that moment with us when you heard your name as the now reigning, or the new Miss Africa Tri-State. How did you feel?
I was shocked, and I had a couple of tears. I mean, it's something that I never felt before, to be honest. Just to win, like, I wasn't the prettiest girl, and it was most of the girls were smarter than me, and it really shocked me that I won, to be honest.
What was your talent during the pageant?
I was acting.
You were,
yes.
And what did you act?
I did a DI about a 9-year-old girl that lost her mother, but her mother was killed right in front of her in her own bedroom. And her father was the one who killed her mother. Wow. Yes.
Wow. And if I remember correctly, you did a very wonderful rendition of that.
Thank you.
At the show. Now, was your family supportive of your intention to be a queen, a beauty queen?
Yes, very supportive.
Good, good. Is the beauty queen business, from your perspective, expensive?
No, it's not expensive at all.
How did you prepare to become one now? How did you get to this point where you have this lovely clothes and jewelry?
I made sure that I just had enough, you know? And if I didn't have something to wear, I would always make sure I contact Miss Lamy for help.
And who is Miss Lamy?
Miss Lamy is the founder of Miss Africa Tri-State.
Oh, and what's your relationship with her?
It's really great. She's an amazing person.
I know that too.
Yes.
Well, anyway, how were you able to find this pageant? You know, during your research, how were you able to find out about this pageant?
I called my friend Fatumata, and I told her, I said, listen, I want to do a pageant. said, I have a dream, I have a goal, I have a platform. I said, I have everything ready. But what pageant should I join? And she's like, oh, I know about Miss Africa Tri-State. You should definitely join. And I was like, how is it? She told me all about it. And I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm down for it.
Yes.
And I joined.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
And did you feel any pressure because, like you said, you were smaller than the rest, or?
When I attended the first meeting, I was doubting myself. I said, oh no, there is no way. They're taller, they're skinnier, they're prettier, and they have better grammar. So there was no chance of me winning. That's what I was saying at first.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure you learned not to think that way about
No,
yourself.
I learned.
Okay. Now, for the little girls in the audience or who view my show, how would you follow? How would you ask them? You know, how would you teach them or make them feel? You know, to become a pageant. How would you? What would you tell them?
I would tell them that the face doesn't matter. You know, the height really doesn't matter. The shape, nothing matters. It has the only thing that matters is your goal and what you have deep down in your heart. Because if you don't feel for others, then you won't be able to help them.
Okay.
You know, you always have to realize that you always have to know you have to learn how to give back.
Good.
You know.
That's good. So that's what you tell you. If I had a little girl in the room today and she says, "How can I be a beauty queen like you, Zuzu?" Well, what advice would you give her?
I'll tell her, you can do it. There is nothing in this world that you can't do. You can definitely do it. You'll just have to be patient with your goals, because good thing doesn't come in rush. So you definitely have to be patient with your goals and your platform.
I'll go back now. At this time, how did you learn English when you came here without a word of English? I'm curious to know that.
I don't know. I watched a lot of cartoons. And my cousins didn't want to talk to me in my language. They would all talk to me in English. Okay. And I would run in the room and cry because I didn't understand what they were saying at all.
Wow.
Yes.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Now, do you think the pageant business is good? It's a good thing for every little girl?
Yes, I believe it is.
And do you think every little girl is cut out to be a beauty queen?
No, okay. Not every little girl is cut out to be.
Why do you think so?
Okay, most of us might have a goal, but are shy to be on stage, even though we have the potential of becoming Miss Africa Tri-State, but we might be shy to be on that stage and show the judges that we have what it takes to be a queen. So I don't think the pageant is for every girl, but I think that if you believe in yourself and you have the confidence, you can definitely do it.
I agree. That's good. Yeah. Now, what are the objectives of Miss Africa Tri-State? Because I know you researched around to find out, which pageant you would participate in. What are the objectives of Miss Africa Tri-State, and how have you fulfilled these objectives during this reign of yours so far?
The objectives of Miss Africa Tri-State is that you have to be honest at all times. You have to have courage. You have to know when to give back. You need to have open heart. You need to have an open mind to suggestions. Okay. You need to always be there for people that need you, not only here but in the continent of Africa.
Very good, very good. So what has your accomplishments been since you took on the crown? So far I have worked with the orphans in Rwanda, with the Why Do I Exist organization. Okay.
And I just recently had a successful fundraiser for my country, Guinea, and we will soon be purchasing school supplies to send to my country.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, thank you.
What else have you done?
And I have also did the AfriCraze event at Penn State, sorry, and I was the guest speaker, and I had a wonderful time. It was good.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having so much fun.
Now, at the end of your reign, What are you gonna? What legacy do you want to leave behind?
I
And
would.
not just necessarily a pageant, but as a person.
I would. A lot.
Name one thing.
It's
What would I remember Zuzu for about 10 years from now?
was a given person,
Okay.
a happy, a generous person.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, I know you've heard or seen other pageants. How does Miss Africa Tri-State differ from the rest?
Miss
In your own
Africa
perspective.
Tri-State is different from the rest because they don't let you do it all on your own. They're there every step of the way.
Yes.
They push you. They help you. They're not only a pageant that lets you win and they'll just let you go your own way and do what you want to do. They're a pageant that makes sure that you're doing the right thing. You're not doing what you want to do just because you're the queen. You're not wearing what you want to wear just because you're the queen. You have to be doing the right things. You have to follow the right steps. And I admire them for that.
That's good. That's really good. Now, if you had to change anything about your life or about this 1 year of your reign, what would that be and why?
To be honest, I wouldn't change nothing about my life right
That's
now.
interesting. That's good.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Where do you see yourself the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I will see myself hopefully in grad school and maybe married. Who knows? And just happy and healthy, you know, around positive people.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you studying now in school?
I'm studying medicine.
Wow.
Yes.
You want to be a doctor?
Correct.
Have you thought about any specialization?
No, maybe surgery.
Whoa.
Yes.
Beauty and brains. I commend
Thank
you.
you.
That's good.
Thank you.
Okay. What's your favorite Guinean dish?
My favorite Guinean dish is lafidi.
Lafidi?
Yes.
Lafidi. What's that made of, or what is it? What does it?
Lafidi is made with rice, and we have like a seasoning called sumbara.
Sumara.
Yes, and we mix the seasoning with it with some okra, then fry the fish and some onions, and it's delicious.
Wow.
It's making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. It sounds delicious already. Okay. Now you've been in America for how long now?
For 7 years.
7 years. Oh, you speak very well for someone who just started learning English.
Thank you.
Now, I'm sure you must have heard about, about the musicians here and actors and actresses. Who is your favorite American actress?
My favorite American actress is
Actor.
Actor, I would say Idris Elba.
Ooh. Okay. And the actresses?
The actresses, I would say Kerry Washington.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. And any African actors or actresses that you admire?
African actors, I would say Jim Ike.
Okay.
Yes.
I've heard of him. Why do you like him?
I love when he's in action. I I can't believe I'm about to say this, but he's handsome when he's in action.
Well, that's okay. And what about actresses?
The actresses, there's an actress from my country that is called Makale.
Makale.
Yes, and I love her movies.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's
Thank
nice.
you.
And do you have a big film industry in Guinea?
Yes.
And what's the name called?
Kamara Production.
Oh, Kamara Productions.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Are you interested in being an actress at any time?
No.
Not really.
Not
You just wanna
really.
be a
I love it,
doctor.
but I don't see myself being an actress.
Yeah.
No.
Usually at this time I ask my guests, since we're unveiling Africa, and we know that you're from Guinea, what's the capital of Guinea?
Conakry.
Conakry. And that's where you come from?
Yes.
How many people do you think you have in Guinea?
Ooh.
10 million?
14. Maya? No, it's a lot of people. I don't know the exact amount, but it's a lot of people.
And what's your staple food?
Bantu pepper soup.
Bantu pepper soup. And
Yeah.
how is that made? What is it made?
It's fish. It's actually like a meatball, but it's fish, and it's kind of made like soup with onions and spicy stuff. But it's really good.
You like food? Huh?
Yes, I love to eat.
Okay. And also, I'd like to find out, besides Guinea, what other countries in Africa would you like to visit? Like, you know, just to get to know more about your continent. What other 2 countries? Just give me 2 for now.
I'll say Nigeria and Sierra Leone.
Why do you want to go to Nigeria?
I don't know. I want to go to Lagos.
Oh.
I want to go to Lagos.
What have you heard about Lagos?
A lot of good things. Yes.
And Sierra Leone? Why do you want to go to Sierra Leone?
I don't know much about Sierra Leone, so I want to go there and experience myself instead of Google. I want to do my own research, you know.
Okay. Now, I know Guinea is the western part of Africa, but can you tell us the countries that surround Guinea? Because I know you're surrounded by a few countries.
Yes, there is Ivory Coast.
Okay.
There is Sierra Leone. There is Congo, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
That I know.
And are you Guinea close or friendly with all these countries?
Yes.